So something really cool happened this week. CBS News got in touch with myself and colleague at Salford University, Dr. Alex Fenton, to talk about the post-COVID elite sports scene. What will it be like for spectators to engage with sports when they can't physically go to the arenas themselves? And we covered everything from simulation sports, virtual reality experiences, spectator involvement in events like the Formula E experiences where fans can actually contribute to the performance of the driver as they're in the car. And what's most amazing for me is that we think about loss in these times, the loss of what it's like to go to a sports event and see the physicality of those performances. But actually, historically and still, most of those experiences are just for a very small minority of people. The majority of people watch their sports through television. And now what we see at the moment is a whole range of experiments with virtual reality, ways of trying to recreate the language of sports to make it something completely different. And when you think about it historically, sports have always been kind of theatrical mediums, places in which interactions between audiences and the main actors, the players, the athletes, are in some kind of strange dynamic where we're creating a completely novel environment. And I saw in relation to the Bundesliga, players were asked not to celebrate goals too much because there's no spectators in the arena. So we have a situation where players are now being asked to perform in a very different way for the kind of audience that's out there experiencing it remotely. So we're certainly thinking about how sports are being remade in this new era of post-COVID spectator experiences, but we're also thinking about how sports may be remade too. And I think if you look to the innovation that's happening around things like computer-generated imagery, virtual reality, esports, we see how this future is going to be radical, very different, certainly for many people, not something they're looking forward to. But as more and more people immerse themselves in these digital environments, they'll very soon become normal and perhaps even better. Take a look at the article, it's really cool, some interesting interviews with people and covers so much ground for how the spectator's experience is going to change dramatically.